golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, we're golden.
It's Christopher Corral right here. Got 12th place over here at the Houston Regionals with Infernoids.
Bit of a spicy list.
Hell yeah. So let's go ahead and start off. Got 2 Honuncus, standard. 2 Deviatis, standard. 1 Otando, 1 Sights a Miss. Everybody be running 2. I don't like running 2. I don't want to see these guys. S-Jet. Got 2 Patrullas. Don't run the level 1 just because, like, this guy, I think he's just a lot better. 1 Harmadic, 1 Antra.
Why only 1 Antra?
Because I don't really need him that badly. I mean, yeah, he returns a Thunder Dragon, he returns like a Dingarisu and all that. But the thing about him is that I only need him for specific purposes. So it's not like, oh, you know, I'm in such a rush to get to this guy. So the 1's good. We run 3 Decatrons. He's the best Infernoid out of all of them. And the thing about it, I'm only running 14 Infernoids, and this is just because I don't want to see these guys like at all. If I see them at all, I kind of lose. You know, any more than 3, and it's like I may as well scoop. We are running 3 Cyframe Gear Gammas. Okay, I love this guy, especially if you're playing Pot of Extravagance, because if they try to ash it, you can bring this guy out, automatic Omega, and the 1 Cyframe.
But why would you main that? Because of the driver, and you know, obviously you might play Monster Gate.
Right.
Weren't you afraid of summoning the driver?
No, not at all. The thing is that, you know, I play Void Imagination, Void Banishment, as well as Monster Gate. I want those things to go off, so this just stops Ash. At the same time, some people, they like to actually main Lancias, and this also stops them. So, I mean, yeah, but he works really good. I love him. So then on to spells. I'll get this out of the way. We play 1 for 1, obviously. Got to get that Decatron out. 3 Lair of Darkness. This is the only reason that Infernoids are good right now. If it wasn't for this, the Infernoids would be trash.
No, I mean, you're right. It's a good card.
3 Void Imagination.
How many times did that go off today?
Oh, it went off all the time. Every match that I had. And honestly, this won me against 2 Orcus matchups. So this was really, really good.
Now, I do have a question. I know you played a mirror match today.
Yeah.
Did you side that card out?
No, I did not. And the reason for that is because against the Infernoid matchup, I knew I was going to go first, because, you know, Infernoids like to go second. So I wanted to make sure that Void Feast went off as much as possible. So this was just an extra Void Feast target.
Makes sense. That's good.
Yeah. 3 Void Banishment. I love this. And I like the fact that Void Imagination is not once per turn. So if you have like 2 of these and another one of these, your opponent is just going to be wasting their time negating all this. You know, but you want to make sure that you go off with these before you do these, just because you can't special summon after you activate this. We play 3 Pot of Extravagance, the expensive card. For like all those Infernoid players that can't afford this, Super Poly, okay, that's a good substitute for this card.
I think that's a necessity in this deck.
Yeah, it really
just because
is.
of the utility.
It's basically a Pot of Greed, guys. You know, I mean, I only got Tierra that I really care about. We play 3 Monster Gates. Love this card, especially if I got Lair. And we got the 1 Terraforming. You want to see this as much as possible. This, by the way, is the ugliest rarity you can get Terraforming in. It is.
Personal opinion.
It is, because like it's got that common looking earth right there. It's ulti, but like I don't know, it's just ugly. And then we'll go on to. It is. It's ugly.
All right, you can do your side or your extra, whatever you want to do first.
Traps.
Oh, he's got some traps.
Yeah.
Here's the spice.
3 Infinite Impermanences.
Why do you main that?
Yeah, because you know what? I'm always going second. This is a good going second card. I never activate this during my opponent's turn when they're going first, because usually they'll bring out something like a Thunder Dragon Colossus, or they'll try and bring out what is it called? Just something crazy, and I'll usually activate this during my turn so that I can go off. And that's the whole point of Infernoids. 3 evenly matched. This thing won me games. And I kid you not, I was playing up against Gren Maju. He only had 2 cards on the field, and I activated this. He had Super Poly face down. So glad I did it. And the 1 Void Feast.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
1 Void. Why only 1?
I don't really need it that much. I'm going second. I'm not usually going first. So it's not really that necessary. I don't even want to see it that much. I'd rather see these other guys. So then onto the extra deck.
Now, this is where it gets a little weird.
Yeah, 3 tiaras. All ulti. This is a pretty ulti. Okay?
That's a pretty.
Yeah, you need to play them as ultis. If you don't have them ulti, you can't play them at all. 3 Elder Entity Entis. She's just for Tiara. Pops things, that's why she's awesome. 1 Cyframe Lord Omega, because you can make them. Okay. Got the Boral Sword and the Borolo. This guy is awesome against Thunder Dragons. I actually went into him once and got the OTK. So yeah, so he's badass. Yeah, and the funny thing is that the person was telling me, God, I cited out what is it called? Thanos. He cited out Thanos for because he thought I was gonna bring out the Link Monster, and he was like, the one time you do bring out Link Monsters and I don't have them. Cyframe Lord Lambda, she's badass. I love her. 1 Nightmare Phoenix, never went into this. 1 IP Masquerina, went into this to go into these guys. Love her. Beat Cop, love her because she's generic. This guy won me games. Honestly, he won me more games than this guy. Not even joking. I love One Punch Man, but usually I used him in order to get over a math mech. You know, the math mech was just like too big, it was 3K, it was unaffected by card effects. So One Punch Man over here ran him over. Alright, onto the extra deck.
Don't worry about this map, man.
Let's go over here. Okay, side deck. 2 Void Beast. Yeah. Yeah, because most people, they're gonna make me go first because they know I'm wanting to go second. You know, and
So
this
hold
is
on. Talk about this for a second. In the
Okay.
mirror match that you played,
yeah.
how many of those did you activate?
What did I activated 2. Yeah. So I activated 2. I was able to set up my board. Actually, the Infernoid player cleared my board. And basically it was more of like a lair of darkness, you know, back and forth, tributing, banishing from graveyard. That's what it ended up turning into. So lair of darkness was the star of the show. The 2 trap trick. That way we could search out Void Feast, you know, among like infinite impermanence as well and all that. Red Reboot, I did not get to side in this at all. This was for Paleos and Ultrageists, because those are like my worst matchups. I hate back row. And the thing is that Infernoids always want to go off. So I want to make sure I can go off with this. Deviati, evenly matched, gets rid of their back row. So yeah, that's no problem. The 2 Artifact Sanctums. Yeah, you want to see this. If I go off with Void Priest and Artifact Sanctum, my opponent just cries. They really can't do anything. The Artifact Scythe, you know, they can't use anything from the extra deck. That's why I'm saying, like, they cry when I activate this. 3 Called by the Grave. Everybody sides in Lancias. So the idea was, like, if I could stop their Lancias and Ash Blossoms with this, I would be good to go. But I sided it just because most people aren't playing like Ash in the main deck anymore. They're usually like siding it nowadays. And Dark Ruler no more. This came in clutch. I went up against a Pendulum deck, bought out his big ass Pendulum board, got this out and got Evenly. That just made him cry. Yeah. You could imagine how bad that was. I was actually wanting this for Crysia and like Vanity's Fiend and all that, because this deck just loses to those. So that was the whole idea between this. Anyways, that's it, guys.
No, man. Do you have any shout outs?
You know what? Yeah, shout out to my friends, Jonah, Blake, and Sergio. Yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here. You know, they lifted me up, they carried me throughout all this. They've been practicing, you know, with me. I've been bothering them to do with me all the time. But yeah, they all did great. They did better than the local Houston people.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, congratulations, and hopefully we see you on the next one.
Oos, you guys will. Oh, by the way, gotta catch that Mohawk. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.